Fire master cooking breakfast. Coffee dripping over here. Got 4 oatmeal packets open, working here. All in the shadow of the sunrise as we decide about our day. Got some weather coming in tomorrow. So we're really just kind of trying to decide what to do here. We're working through. Good morning. Nick is chatting it up with our campground host here, so I figured I would do the morning wrap up so we could get going when we did. We're getting a very late start this morning. It's like 9:30, past 9:30. So it's a gorgeous day, but it's going to be hot today. It's going to be in the 80s. So we are, the next hut is at 11.7 miles, but it's a high, called High Top Hut at the top of High Top Mountain. So it would be a really long climb at the end of the day. Knowing myself, as I'm learning a little bit more about myself as a hiker, I am concerned about that. So I'm not sure we're going to make all the way there. We would love the experience of just pitching a tent in the woods in a stealth site, and a lot of the resupply that we got does not require water to boil to cook it. So we could very well find a stealth site at the base of High Top Mountain and just spend the night truly by ourselves in the woods. That we think that's an option. So we'll see. In my mind, that's probably what we'll end up doing, just because we've gotten a late start and it's hot. So we'll see what the day brings, but it's going to be another beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's some thunderstorms coming in on tomorrow, so we're a little concerned about that. We've got the gear, we've got this, waterproof tent, we've got all that kind of stuff for it. But so, press onward. We're kind of in the southern half of the park now. This is our last really supported site. This is the last open campground, the last open resupply. So we're getting into a little bit more of the rugged portion of the park, but it's been lovely. I mean, we've met Paul and Willie over here. His dog Willie, he's hiking Southbound, so he's kind of been along each night with us, and so it's been just a nice little spot here. We're pulling up stakes and heading out, and we'll catch you along the way. Off we go.
Not much viewing today. It's real hazy out there. I can't see the towns off in the distance. A little hot. Humidity is not too bad though.
So remember 1 or 2 days ago when we popped out of the woods and we were so excited to see the spigot was on? Well, we popped out of the woods today. The spigot was not on, and we had just come from a very dry section, and it's 80 degrees today. I was so crushed. But I'm looking at all of these cars, all of these people, and saying, you know what? These people are kind. They probably have cases of bottled water in their car. So between the 2 people I have asked, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles of water that kind strangers have given us. So we've determined over this week that I have a very friendly face and people just can't say no to me. So we're having our lunch. We had chicken salad on a wrap. We had peanut butter and Nutella also on a wrap. So we're having some lunch and wishing there was a little more shade, but the breeze has picked up a little bit, and it's been a beautiful hike today. It really has. It's not been too up. There was an up one rock scramble that was kind of fun. hard but fun. But it's been a good day, so we'll keep hiking on. And sometimes the trail looks like this.
Not quite the AT. Hey dear. How are you?
Hi there.
How y'all doing?
They're like, what are you?
Yeah. It's good to see y'all. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy.
There's a great buffet over there for you. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and eat all you want.
We enjoy hanging out. Here's our tent. And there are deers.
Go. You can poop over there.
Yep.
All the poop you want over there.
Yep.
Just keep eating.
Well, good evening. What an adventure day 5 has been. So, we started off at Lewis Springs Campground.
Lewis Mountain.
Lewis Mountain Campground. And it was nice. We had a late start. We made some coffee, talked with another hiker, gave her some hot water since we have a wood burning stove, and her
Was broken.
fuel stove was catching fire and exploding. So that's generally bad around flammable fuels. So we don't have that problem. It just, you got to wait forever for everything to get hot enough to boil. Anyway, so we got a late start. And we got on the trail probably like 9:30.
It was a good hiking day. I mean, it was hot.
It was hot today. It was like over 80. It was 83 when I checked it on there, which we're not ready for that yet. And so anyway,
The terrain was not bad. It was.
No, we're
it
moving
was
pretty
a
well.
It was a decent day. We did about 10 miles today before we got to the road.
yeah, it was 9.5, and we hit the road to High Top Mountain, and you had to go over the mountain and then come back down on the other side to reach the shelter. All in all, that was going to be about 1.5 miles. Now, that was 1.5 miles too far for Darby.
Who also at some point during the day has developed 2 very large blisters on one of my feet, all on the same foot. So we're gonna evaluate those in the morning and see what goes from there. But that was that happened at lunch, and then by the end of the day it was like, no, we're not going over that mountain. This isn't happening.
So we thought, well, we've been catching hitches and being successful. So at the High Top Mountain parking area, we said, all right, let's stop there before we go up and over the mountain. And at worst, take a hitch 2 miles down the road and come up the other side where it was going to be uphill, but only 0.7. So it would cut off some good ascent and make it more comfortable for Darby. And it was hot, so we stayed hydrated today, thank goodness. So, but then I had the idea, I'm like, well, if we're doing 10 miles a day and we have 3 days left and our goal is to make it through the park by Saturday, why don't we just if you're going to hitchhike, do a
long one.
Do a good hitchhike. So I reevaluated and I said, all right, take us down further to the trail. And so we found a undisclosed location that we won't talk about because it's undisclosed. So we are stealth camping, but we are near the AT, and it's a very nice secluded place. So it's going to be a nice night, and we're just going to, like Darby said, we're going to get up in the morning and reevaluate. At this stealth site, there is no water, so we have what we have, and we'll get up in the morning and have some Cliff Bars and forego coffee and cocoa and all those nice things, and just get up and hopefully get moving.
Yeah.
So we'll at least tear down and get moving here, so we can't stay here forever. So anyway, so a nice quiet area. We saw 3 deer just pass, as I just filmed a moment ago. And a little buggy, but their bugs are not biting bugs, so
Nope,
I'll
just
take
gnats.
those.
Just bothers.
So yeah, you'll see them pop up on camera there. But yeah, that's
it for
about
today.
it. So it should be a full moon tonight, and a warmer evening.
Yeah.
So the winds are kicking up, and tomorrow there might be thunderstorms. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but it will not be 83 and
No.
sunny.
No.
So I'll take some cloud cover. So, all right. Well, you have a good one. We'll see you on day 6.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Sunrise of day 6. We're walking through a closed campground. This looks like a scene out of Fallout 4. It's very, like, almost post-apocalyptic. I almost expect a feral ghoul to come out and start attacking me. Let's hope not. Good morning, day 6. We are leaving a stealth camp near Loft Mountain, and we are heading to Black Rock Hut.
Should be 7 miles today. That was our first time tenting all by ourselves in the woods, and I will admit it was creepy. But we survived it. There were no mammals. We had a good time. The moon was gorgeous. The sunrise was gorgeous. It was too cloudy for stars. But
The winds were howling.
lots of winds
High winds.
until they like shut off
And it was hot.
at like 3 a.m. I don't know.
So it went from thinking our sleeping bags were too cold a few nights ago to thinking they're not cool enough. So just interesting, just all in 1 week. That's spring in Virginia for you.
So we're trying to, there's a short line of thunderstorms coming in sometime this afternoon. So we're trying to get to our hut early so that we can try and be under shelter for that. And that's the plan. So we're going to get moving because we got some miles to go before we're doing it.
Yeah. Darby's got some blisters. She's working through it.
They hurt.
She's powering on, but we had to leave. We have no water at our stealth site, so we had no choice but to start moving and find water along the way and shelter from the storm. So,
We have a liter between us still.
We're not
Not totally dry.
But we are conserving water until
right
we get to the next spring or water source.
Yep.
So, all right, time to head southbound.
Off we go.
This is silk blazing abatement. Darby is catching every spider web along the way and not really appreciating it, although I am. She's taller than I am, so she's clearing the way. So thank you for your service, Darby.
I do what I can.
Snake-like, but not a snake. Sad. No snakes, no bears.
Lots of deer.
Lots of deer. Turkey,
Yesterday.
salamander, squirrel,
Chipmunk.
chipmunks.
Mouse.
Yeah, that's kind of about it.
Yeah.
Nothing really extraordinary. We'll see. We'll see if we get that bear or not from a distance. Not close up. All right.
I'm winning lots of bets so far.
It's true. A beautiful view looking east. Gorgeous looking valley. Trees are a lot greener here. Spring's almost to us. All right, heading onward. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, you're so pretty.
Took us long enough, but we finally found our first snake. Right across the trail.
I almost stepped on it.
Yeah, it was just sitting there. Looks like a pretty harmless common snake.
Yeah.
It wants to just be left alone, so we're gonna walk around it but yeah. Now maybe if we'll see 2 more, I'll win this bet. Doubtful.
Doubtful.
All right, well, this is going to be our wrap up. We are, after this day 6, it's been a great hike, but in the end, it was the blisters that got us. More Darby than I.
Yeah, it was me.
And, it was going to be, all right, hobbling along or take a 0. But if we're going to take a 0, we're part of this close to the end, we might as well just call it good. So we've called in and got a shuttle, and he'll be here any minute now and take us back to our car waiting at the north end of the park. And then we'll be home and have our own hot shower and bed and a nice beverage, afternoon beverage.
In the end, we have hiked right around 60 miles in 6 days, which is amazing for 2 rookies. We've learned a lot. We've had a lot of awesome experiences, met a lot of great people.
Yeah.
And it's just been a great hike. This park is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the trail itself is gorgeous.
Exactly.
And it's just quite an experience. So we are sad to end our hike 2 days early, but also feeling very accomplished at the 6 days and the 60 miles that we did do. And
a lot of stories to tell after this now. Just what an experience. I mean, things like, about to give up on hitchhiking, and then after, all right, let's lug it along. And a man in a suit from Australia comes in a rental car and saves you when you least expect it. Who knew that the south end of the park would be a lot less populated?
Yeah,
lot less,
very dry and very unpopulated.
As far as the tourists don't seem to come through here as much as because it's not as close to DC. So anyway. It was a great time. Yeah, we learned what gear, some of our gear works really well.
We'll have to do a bet update after this.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
I don't think he wants to quite admit some of the losses that he has had yet.
I think there's a lot of asterisks. I can get lawyers involved in some of them, so we'll see if there's. I know. Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. But it was a great
grand
time
adventure.
Grand adventure in
Absolute
Shenandoah.
adventure.
And we're not done hiking.
No.
And a little setback like blisters, they're going to happen. That's why people take 0 days and they rest up and you got to listen to your body, and then you get back on the trail. But all in all, it's been a great experience. The weather didn't beat us. The trail didn't beat us. Just our own bodies kind of
My feet beat us this time, but not next time.
Not next time. So.